try and work out a little bit. But if you're not doing what God called you to do, you are abusing yourself. Because you are forcing yourself to do something that you were not created to do. And now you are creating you abuse. And so we don't want to be guilty of abusing ourselves. We don't want to be guilty of when God come back and look at us and ask us those questions, did you take care of you? And it has to be beyond, well, Lord, I've eaten right, I've taken care of myself, I work out. But it has to go also to the point that, God, I've done what you created me to do. God says in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5, and this is one of the foundational scriptures for the book itself. He says that before I formed you in your mother's womb, he says, I knew you. I sanctified you and ordained for you to be a prophet unto the nations. Now that's very key, because he was saying to Jeremiah, he was a young boy at this time, he was telling Jeremiah, Jeremiah, before your mama and your daddy looked at each other and said, good, he says, I knew you. Now, what he was saying, trying to let Jeremiah know, is that, Jeremiah, I ordained you to be a prophet before you even came to this earth. Now that is exciting, because think of this here. Here's this young man, Jeremiah, being called into his ordained thing to be a prophet. And God is letting him know that I ordained you to be a prophet before you came to the earth. That means before any of us came to this earth, God gave us a heavenly assignment. Our assignment on earth first was given to us when we were still in heaven in spirit form with God. I mean, think about that for a moment. God spoke to each and every person in this room and says, I have ordained for you to be. And he was telling Jeremiah, I've ordained for you to be a prophet, which means the assignment I spoke to you in heaven, Jeremiah, that I spoke into your spirit man, and then I took your spirit and put it in